Hey guys, welcome to another Rimworld stream. I don't really have much to say before the stream starts. I just wanted to say that I hope you guys all enjoy, and hopefully we can get some power set up today. But really, that's all I have to say. Let's get into it. Okay, so where we left off, we were finally getting the research done. That's really all we have going for us. I'm going to get rid of this growing zone for now, by the way, because the next time I plan on... Oh, cool, solar flare. Next time I plan on growing anything will be here where, like, the animals are once they are in a pen somewhere. I'm still not sure if I really do want to keep these chickens because there's just so much sand around it. They won't really get much food unless I grow it for them myself, and that would be a lot of effort just to keep the animals alive, which I don't really need to do. We can just stay vegetarian. But, I'll think about it. Right now, I'm keeping them around just to, to keep my options open. And if nothing else, I can sell them. The ostrich is still just emergency meat, though. I'm not planning on keeping that. Especially because it's male. If it was female, it would at least be giving me eggs. That would be pretty nice, but it's not even female, so not that useful. I do plan to destroy this entire building once I have a replacement kitchen and a replacement rec room set up, because it is in a really bad location. I mean, it's a good location in the sense that it's like central, but it's a bad location in the sense that this is all very farmable land that it's covering. And on a map like this, where a pretty good large chunk of the land is not really farmable, because sand, although you technically can farm on it, 10% fertility is not doing that. So until we have like hydroponics, we need to make the most of what little arable land we've got. So I'm gonna have to deconstruct it, build it again on sand to try and make the most of our room. If not on the sand, and in the stone. However, then I have to worry about like insectoids. I'd rather avoid that. That's why I want to move these rocks over here, because I figured I could get a nice kitchen and rec room over here. However, whether or not I'll actually be able to do that in this episode is another question entirely. Now, it does look like our meals are gonna start spoiling soon. Yeah, about 3 days for these 10, so I'll wait to kill the ostrich then. But the plant-based meals are about to go. Oh, and look, she's making even more meat. So, okay, yeah, we're good on meals still. The ostrich gets to keep living for a little while longer. I mean, the rice definitely helps. We've got a nice backlog of that, so we've still got time. While they're researching, let's plan out some stuff, right? So obviously, we want to get power set up and brought down here, and we want to get it hooked up to the everything in here. The rooms need to have light. The research room definitely needs to have light. It's also going to need to be expanded a bit, so I don't really want to build the kitchen and rec room too close to it, because I want room to expand. But I do want it on like the same sand patch. Just maybe since I've got 3 of these, I'm gonna end up wanting probably to have 3 of the larger 5x2, I think they are, ones as well. Wait a minute, Wild Woman, hang on. Forget what I was talking about. What are her stats? So she's 17 years old. Baseliner. Kind, careful shooter, undergrounder, construction, and mining. Does she have any healthy? This could be a good character for mining, and that's about it. All her other stats are awful, so I'm not going to tame her. While having more people is normally something I'm all for, when they have no melee stats or shooting stats whatsoever, and not even a passion, that's just another mouth to feed. And mining and construction, while they are nice skills to have, are not high up on the priority list, and not high enough at least to be willing to have a character who can do it without any combat skills. We already only have 2 people who are able to even do semi-decent combat, and one of them is Schmidt over here with 6 in shooting. We don't need another person who has like no stats. Adam here is, well, he's awful, but he's good at so many out of combat things that he gets an exception. Yeah, I was gonna say, can you go to sleep, Schmidt? So the research is about halfway done, so that's nice. Once they finish geothermal, next up I'm going to do tree sowing, because we do need the ability to get wood a lot better. Because right now we're stuck building everything out of steel, which is not ideal because steel is, while it is technically renewable, deep drills suck. Going on trips to mine a bunch of it sucks. It's awful. It's better to save your steel if you can, especially for like furniture where it doesn't matter. That's a male emu. Any female birds that I find, I'm gonna consider taming. Not definitely tame, but consider taming just for the eggs. Specifically the big birds, because they give a very large amount of nutrition from their eggs. Hence why I checked the emu and the ostrich, and of course both male. Now we do already have a chick. It is male, so I'm gonna just right now say we no longer need the 1-year-old rooster, because that's a replacement right there. Means we get more meat. I don't think you need to bring that all the way over there, buddy. Let's put corpses for animals right in here. That way it's right next to the butchering table. I guess they want to do some recreation. Good for them, whatever. Oh, look, cooking leveled up. That's nice. So we get a very large amount of meat from a euthanized chicken, which is definitely a nice thing to have because, well, we're going to probably end up having a lot of them because every male chicken we're going to end up killing. When they are younger, we probably won't get as much, and depending on how many males we get in a row, we might have to start executing them as kids, which I'd prefer to avoid until we have, like, food sorted out to a degree that it's not as wasteful. But, like, if it's either kill the child or have them grow up and they eat all the grass and then we can't have any chickens, obviously kill the child. Let's look at this research. Okay, so we're at 1930 out of 320. 3200, whatever. I can't talk. So, I did say about doing some planning, and I didn't actually do any because I got caught up. So the research benches and stuff, this is just going to expand downwards, right? So this will end up, that might not be the right size, but the point is that's just going to keep expanding in that direction. So these rocks are currently where we will probably end up putting the new kitchen or rec room. The thing is, though, wherever we... Oh my, even more animals. Thank you. Wherever we put the buildings, I would prefer it to be on desert land, as I said earlier, but also it needs to be in a good position. Having a kitchen near a freezer is all but a necessity. So we need to make sure that we leave enough room for a freezer as well near wherever we build the kitchen. So while putting a kitchen over here is doable, there's not much room for anything else unless we put it on the rocks here, which we can do, but we'd have to mine out this limestone chunk. So that's going to be the plan. Once they finish researching, we'll deconstruct these and we'll mine these. Okay, the animals are starting to get hungry. They're starting to starve. Okay, well, this ostrich needs to go. As I was saying, so we can put the kitchen and dining room all in one here, where the rocks currently still are. We can mine out these ones, put the freezer there, and then the rec room can go up here. That's what I think would be the best places to put those things, at least for now. Again, once we get hydroponics, this area in here that's going to be a massive field can be converted to an actual building, and we can put the hydroponics anywhere. We no longer have to build, like, in specific locations to maximize our locale. Now, mining this limestone does have the negative effect of opening us up to attacks on the right. But we were already going to have that to a certain degree because of the steam geyser here. We were going to put a geothermal plant on it. So that was already going to be something we'd have to defend. So what I'm definitely going to do is I'm going to put up a wall connecting to the steam geyser and over to here with an open area here so that they will pathfind through the open area. Not definitely into a kill box. I mean, I'll be honest, I've never made a kill box. I think that they are a cool design concept, but I think that early on, materials are better spent elsewhere, and later on, I usually have a group qualified enough at combat that they are able to deal with most threats relatively easily. The only ones that tend to cause problems are the ones that a kill box wouldn't do much for anyway, such as mortar teams and groups of so many tribals that like you need a flame box, which I know that is a different type of kill box, but that's the one that it's like, okay, that one is cheating, in my opinion. That is a really OP strategy that is, I would say, not intended. Now, Adam, once you're done eating, let's trade. Get a little bit of silver if she'll buy anything. She'll only buy the components. Never mind then. I was hoping she'd buy like maybe a bit of steel or something. We could get some money off of that. Oh well. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, I don't really do kill boxes very often, and when I do, I just do basic ones where it's not so much a, you know, flaming kill the entire enemy with a single Molotov kind of kill box. I just do the ones where it's like, okay, here's a path that they can go through just covered in traps. That's all I really do. And like I said, even then, I do that very rarely, so I'd have to remind myself how to do it. All in all, if we do end up doing one, it will be down here, probably right here. Now, speaking of, over here is a bunch of 20 uranium. A bunch of rich soil. We could have a farm down here. The problem is, yet again, we've got the problem of attackers, especially because we can't even build below this line here, which... That's because that's where they could spawn in. They could spawn in like on the farm. And because of that, like we could use everything above this. But then yet again, it brings about risk. It just kind of sucks that rich soil is probably not going to be able to be used because of its location being just a little too south. We could use this rich soil over here, but it's really far away from the base. And therefore it would take more transport time. All in all, if we built our base over here, we could make use of it. But way over here, it would honestly add more time than it would save, just because of the fact that, yeah, it would grow crops faster, but we'd have to take so long to transport back and forth to haul the items that it would actually be, in my opinion, less efficient. Especially because time efficiency isn't as important when it comes to growing times as it is to sowing times and hauling times, because no one is spending their time doing anything while the plants are being grown. They can go do something else. But when they're actually hauling the shit, or planting it, or harvesting it, or whatever, that actually takes a person's time, as opposed to just taking game time. Therefore, you know, I think it would be much more efficient to go for a slower growing time that's closer to the base, rather than a faster one that is so far away. And then the one down here, like I said, I care more about the defenses than I do about a faster growing time, especially because it's about as far away from our base as this one over here. I mean, it'll be closer because of the kitchen being over on this side, but it's still really not worth it. Even if the freezer is right here, I guess technically it's closer because of the freezer being here. So no, never mind. It's not far away, but it's still a defensive issue. If we are going to use the fertile soil or rich soil or whatever, it's going to be like the first thing that people come by. And if we have any farmers working the fields and people start a raid, if the farmers aren't ready to combat them, we're fucked. Those farmers are dead. So that's why I'd rather use this area over here as a place to actually lure them in to kill them. Especially with the geyser being over here and the kitchen being over here, we need the entrance to be here. Otherwise, they'd be going right past the steam geyser and could theoretically end up damaging it on their way through. Or rather, we'd damage it by shooting them. Now, I do think we'll have walls around the power generation. Not like a full-on building with, like, you know, a lot of room. It would probably be the bare bones minimum to surround it. And then give it a door, of course, we can replace components, but no ceiling because it will overheat if we give it a ceiling. But that's the plan. We're almost done with the research. It might take like one more in-game day, I think. After that, we should be good on that. And then we can start tree sowing, but more importantly, I can start building the geothermal power. Now, it looks like we are out of wood. Like, completely out of wood. So I'm going to just real quick have us chop down a couple of the trees over here. Just the ones that are big enough to chop. I know that we're out of wood because of the sheer amount of passive coolers, so I'm going to toggle half the passives in every room that has 2, because the only reason that I had the passive coolers is because actually wait a minute, I could toggle all of them right now. It's only 60 degrees out. The pigs are starting to starve. We only have 7 meals anyway, so let's go ahead and just kill off one of them. We'll kill off the male one in case somehow the female one gets pregnant in the next, like, 20 seconds. Unlikely. Quest available. Yeah, no. I don't like accepting those quests because sometimes the person will want to join as a colonist and then that person has like pyromaniac or some other awful trait. It's just not worth it in my opinion. Okay, so now we no longer are low on food. We're almost done researching. Once Adam finally goes back to researching, maybe we'll be done. Any second now. Once I'm done, like I said, I'll select to start tree sowing, but I'm going to start adding other orders that they're going to prioritize over research, so they won't actually be doing any research towards it. What are you doing now, Adam? Sorting and cleaning. Let me just forbid this, they just finish. Okay, Schmidt, help them. Adam just taking a quick clean break. Okay, so research is finally done. Let's get tree sowing. But more importantly, it's time for power gen. So first things first, let's set up our conduits, because those are the parts that'll take the absolute most annoying amount of time. Now, like I said, this building is going to be gotten rid of, so I'm actually not going to put any conduits in it. It's just a temporary building anyway. This one, on the other hand, will, and their rooms will. Now, I want to try and be as close to this rock face as possible so that I don't have to use as much power cables. And I also don't want to cover the good land. I'll just go to there because I can't remember how big is the geothermal. Yeah, okay, I was right. So now that, and then while they're doing their thing, let me move this over to about here. There we go. A nice big power conduit. Keeping close to the wall so we don't have farmland getting wasted. I mean, we have a little bit over here, but this, I wasn't going to use this. Frankly, you know what? I'll just do that. Straight line saves on steel, and I don't expect to actually use that. There we go. Now, I could have just burrowed through the stone here and saved some more steel. However, I want to keep as much stone for this here as possible so that I don't have to worry about mining too deep and then bam, insectoid possible spawn location. Psychic drone, and the sow is hungry again. Well, guess what? You should not have complained about being hungry because now you're going to die tomorrow. That's why you don't complain about being hungry when your entire existence is only there because I choose it to be. You don't provide anything. You exist to be killed. So do not complain, or you will be killed sooner. Now, as for the chick, I don't plan to kill that. Now they are building up their little power lines. They're gonna have to do the mining as well, which is gonna add a little chunk of time. Now, I will place this down, but forbid it. They can't do it anyway because they don't have enough steel. But I'm going to build up the walls around it. I kept clicking it too much. And then this one will actually be a door. And we do not want a roof. Now, we're going to need more steel for this. I know that. So I will add some more mining job here and here. Just so that we have more steel to go, because we're going to burn through the last of our reserves doing this. The chick is still suffering from malnutrition, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to temporarily deconstruct the caravan spot so they can go and eat and graze for a while, and then if one of them starts escaping, I'll put down a caravan spot again and let them come back. Or, well, be led back, I'll say. Actually, you know what? I could put the caravan spot right here, where there's already a bunch of plants nearby. Or rather, maybe here. The wiring seems to be all completed, so we'll start with the walls and stuff. I want to get everything up before the actual generator. Not the things that burn power, but rather like the infrastructure. Just so that way, the moment that I build that, it's like, bam. Power is in all the buildings. Again, I need to build the actual like power using items like the lights too. Speaking of, we do have to build the overhead lights. So I do use the ceiling lights mod. That's something I enjoy. So I'm going to put one in each room, right in the center. And I'm going to put one in here. That's all I'll do for now. All the other power generating buildings I will wait to do until after the geothermal is set up. And this building, like I said, once the geothermal is set up, this building is gone. I'm moving it. I'm not destroying it until I have a replacement built, but once the geothermal is built, I'm building the replacement. Okay. Go ahead and work on the geothermal now. I mean, the lights still need to get built, I guess, but... a psychic suppression for a 40-year-old who I have no idea what his stats are. Sorry, her stats. Sorry, no, fuck you. I'm not taking in a random Joe for no reason. Even though a psychic suppression doesn't matter that much, I don't know what your stats are. Just finishing off the ceiling light. Okay, all of that is built. Now it's just a matter of doing the geothermal. Come on, Adam. Is everyone's construction skill too low? Oh no, we need more steel. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Did I do all this for nothing? Did they just not have the construction skill? Should I have taken in the Wandering Woman? Is she still here? She is. Oh, wait, she only has a 4. She just has a burning passion in it. She still only has 4. Oh, fuck, never mind then. For some reason, I thought she had like a 6 or an 8. That is not worth it then. So we need 340 steel. Right now, we are sitting pretty at 144. Probably gonna need to mine even more steel than I've highlighted. So I'll just go ahead and highlight more now. Okay. Adam, how are you feeling? You ate without a table. Whose choice was that? There's a table right next to the fucking food. Let me guess, you eat when you wake up, don't you? Yeah, all of you morons eat when you wake up instead of eating in the room specifically designated because for some reason you fucking carry your food with you! I don't understand why the AI does that, I'm not gonna lie. I wish that there was some way to tell them, stop carrying food. I don't want you to carry a meal. There might be a way, but from what I can remember, I don't think there is one. Now we do have a bunch of fertilized chicken eggs that are hatching currently, apparently. I don't know why they're in here, but whatever. Now, since we're so low on wood, and we still don't have tree sowing, our buildings are still going to end up being made out of steel. Despite the fact that we're going to burn through all of it making this geothermal, we're going to need to mine even more so we can then build structures out of it as well. Because of that, also there is some steel buildings here we can deconstruct for some materials. As I was saying, because of that, it's going to be a little while before we can set up the next buildings. But it's really my only choice, because even though steel takes a while to collect, the wood takes even longer, which is the annoying part. Plus, the wood needs to be used for fuel, more importantly than building. Especially since it's not even as good of a building material. It's more flammable, easier to destroy. Normally, it's more abundant, but not in this map. There we go. We just got a bunch of steel from that. Are we... I think we've got enough steel. Yeah, looks like Schmidt might be delivering the last load of it now. Oh, no, okay, there's still 40 left to be delivered. Now Schmidt is delivering the last of it, right? Yeah, okay. Can you construct it? No. Can you construct it? Yes, do that. I know you want to sleep, but you're going to finish... You're going to sleep after you get this built. We'll finally have power. We'll also finally be using components, which is not a good thing, but not much we can do. Come on, finish it up. There we go. Let there be light. That's nice. Now all the rooms can have their lighting. They can be set up to not constantly have the darkness debuff. So now we just need to mine up more steel so we can have another backlog ready, and we can start building our other rooms. Other than that, there's not much to do. This engine block and this hydrant are slightly ugly, and for that reason alone, literally only that reason, I'm going to get rid of them. Just because they're ugly. I like getting rid of ugly things. Better hope I don't get any ugly colonists. There we go. Now back to mining. So we're sitting here with 96 steel currently. Now we could alternatively use stone blocks for building materials. We would probably get it faster than the steel. Well, would we get it faster than the steel? I don't know if we'd get it faster than the steel or not. As our mining skill levels up, we would probably get the steel faster and faster over time, because crafting skill, as far as I know, does not increase the crafting speed of stone blocks, but mining skill obviously improves the speed of getting steel. So I actually am going to go for the long con here and get steel instead of stone, just because that'll level up their mining skills and therefore make them able to collect steel faster in the future. It's an investment. Now we are low on food, so I'm thinking we might be executing an animal soon. We'll probably go with the oldest of the hens, the 3-year-old one, just to make things easier. Although if that hen decides to lay 100 eggs real quick, then she won't have to die. She can make her choice, either lay us so many eggs that we don't need to execute her. Oh, forget that joke. Okay, so we got a 34-year-old Yitakin with 9 Burning Passion melee. Okay, that's scary. Now, thankfully, he's a Yitakin, so he doesn't have any armor on, and it is a really bad melee weapon. He's got a stab scar in his torso, which isn't causing any problem because it's his torso, but it is causing pain, so I guess... Alright, no, it's not even causing pain. What the hell? Okay. He's also got Brawler. So this is someone who would be amazing to get on our side, because Artistic is really high, so he can just devote his time to arts and crafts in the future once we have the materials for that. Animals is decent, which is, I guess, just nice for if we need to milk animals in the future, because then we can have multiple people doing it. And he's not incapable of intellectual. Now, because he's the attacking, he does have the negative effects that come with it, such as slow wound healing, and aggressive and sleepy. Psychically dull, although it is technically a negative, I honestly consider it a positive because he's probably not getting psychic powers. Naked speed is not great. It is a minus to speed as long as they wear clothing, and I'm not gonna want them naked. So this is if I can get them on my team, I would like it. If not, I either way, I need to make sure they die. Because this is someone who is very dangerous. This is someone so dangerous that my strongest character for combat is probably gonna have to not help here until it's like way later in the fight, because he's going to absolutely decimate. Now, sadly, he is attacking at night, so I'm gonna be missing a good bit of shots. We did get a good shot into his neck, though. Oh, we might just win this. You know what? Everyone fall back. Let him bleed out. Let him bleed until he's down. Now we're gonna need a prisoner's bed. So let's get sleeping spot down. We'll just put it in the research room. We're not using it anyway. Oh, not medical. Prisoners. There we go. Now we just have to... Adam's our doctor, so I'll leave him up here so that he can pick him up as fast as possible. But yeah, he's got minor blood loss right now. Once it gets high enough, he's gonna go down. Adam, no. Stop firing at will. Okay, I guess Adam didn't need to... Here, Adam, okay, yeah, you automatically turned on fire at will. Okay, no, Adam, go to bed. You're not gonna fucking start mining. I thought he was going back to his bed. I didn't notice he was going to mine. I guess his sleep skill isn't that low. Not skill. Sleep need. You know what? Fine. Clean the sand and the dirt, I guess, while we wait for this guy to bleed out. So he is at moderate blood loss so far, so it won't be that much longer before it's, you know, not quite lethal, but passing out. Any second now. He's leaving a nice big long blood trail too. There we go. Okay. Capture him. Now, he is gonna bleed out in 2 hours, so we have to be kind of quick with this. You know what? We have to be quick, so I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna just make Rinnick sleep on the floor for now. Just so that we can have... Rinnick, go to your bed. Just so we can have Rinnick sleep on the floor. Is going to suck, yes, but we need to make sure he stays alive as soon as possible. There we go. Death averted. Now we can change this over here to being for prisoners. Change this to for colonists. And then have you take him to bed. Adam didn't get much sleep tonight, but I don't really care about Adam. There we go. Saved his life, got him in a prisoner's bed, everything is good. Now we can start reducing his resistance. Now we could enslave him. Instead of having them as an actual colonist, we could use slaves. While that is an option, I don't really usually use slaves. They don't provide much. The way I look at it, early on, slaves are nice because they give you a method to have more workers and not have to worry about recreation. But the problem is, early on, you have a hard time controlling the slaves. So it's kind of like, well, what's the point? But that's just my personal opinion. Now, we did get some new chicks. I'm going to execute the adult rooster. And actually, you know, I'm gonna kill off the child. And I'm gonna kill off the 3-year-old hen. So we can get some more food. So hopefully this stab scar in his torso doesn't cause too much pain. I mean, it didn't cause him pain earlier, so I would assume it doesn't cause him pain now. He's no longer incapable of walking, too, so we can now talk to him. Frag grenades. I'm thinking about it. I mean, that would be... Yeah, you know what? I'm getting the frag grenades. Because the frag grenades can be used by Adam despite him having awful stats, and he'll actually hit shit with it. I mean, hopefully. It is also considered a ranged weapon, which means he can hunt with them, but I don't think that's a good thing. Rennick is starving. Are you guys not cooking? What the hell? Oh my gosh, Schmidt ate the raw food instead of us actually using it. Oh, you moron. Okay, we're gonna need to hunt something then, I guess. Is there anything large nearby? You know what? Fuck it. I don't care about these animals. Eggs are nice, not worth it. Not worth it with the minor amount of grass we've got. Of course, Rinnick felt the need to eat the raw food rather than wait 20 seconds for the cooked meal to be done. Rimworld. Now, he does have a pretty high resistance. That's like almost the max. But, not the worst. Now, he will definitely be someone who will benefit from having that plasteel knife. The problem is, though, we need to change his beliefs so that he agrees with us, because right now his beliefs are the herd of ethics. Raiders, pain is virtue. Oh, pain is virtue is probably the reason why he, first of all, has a scar, and second of all, doesn't care that he has a scar. Oh. Also, of course, a zzzt happened right away. We have not had power for very long at all, but of course. Whatever. I really want to see him hunt this emu with a fucking hand grenade. I know he's not actually assigned to hunting, but, like, I could. Oh, no, it's not considered a ranged weapon. Okay, that's... I guess it makes sense. It isn't technically a ranged weapon, it's just a frag grenade. So I'm going to reduce his resistance to 0, and then I'm going to convert him. But while I'm at it, I am going to do a convert on him now. Just because that has a cooldown. Actually, you know what? Let's just focus on converting him first. Why not? Why not? I mean, I guess once he heals up, he's going to be upset. So right now, if we want to keep his mood as high as possible, we want to convert him before his pain goes away. Or like right at the same time, I should say. Okay, so we're getting a nice amount of steel saved up again. We're at 656. Beavers. Oh boy. Honestly, I don't like. I care about the wood, but there's not much I can do. I'll chop down the trees that are near my base, but I'm not going to attack a herd of beavers right now. Plus, they'll starve themselves out, I believe. But yeah, they have too high of a chance to attack back, and they'll probably attack as a group, so I don't want to do that. Forced Rainy Thunderstorm for some advanced components in silver, some Hyperweave, or Robust Digestion. I don't want Robust Digestion. Hyperweave is nice, but you need a lot of it for it to be useful. I'll do this for the advanced component, honestly. It's only 7.8 days. Schmidt, why don't you real quick hold that so it doesn't stay out in the rain. Okay, so I think it's time that we also we need to plan where we're going to put our other buildings, stuff like crafting area and storage for items. That doesn't need to be close to everything else, but it should be close enough. So what I'm thinking is back here behind these buildings, it's got a natural fire break on all sides unless the fire starts in this little dirt area, basically. So I think we'll go for that. So it'll be, hang on, low food. Yeah, I guess we do need a lot more food now that we've got multiple people. Okay, let's hunt a mare, I guess. Anyway, so I'm thinking a nice large, let's see. We'll do a 13 by 13 building here. And here. That'll be 2 different storage rooms. If you're wondering why I'm building 2, it's because you know what? Nah. Instead of doing 2 storage rooms, we'll just do the one and we'll have shelves in there. I was gonna say one would be for like certain items, one would be for another set of items, but let's just do 13 by 13 and we'll do it, let's see. 13 by 13 right in here. And then the construction room where we build the actual like items can be up in here above it. So we'll worry about that after we build a new kitchen though, and stuff like that. And when this guy is in our group. Now he is incapable of skilled labor and hauling, so a lot of things he cannot do. That is not ideal. But it's fine, I guess. You know, he is a brawler, and he's got 2 smart, so he'll learn to brawl even faster as well. So he's really good at combat, and apparently art isn't a skilled labor. You heard it here first, folks. According to Rimworld, art is not skilled labor. If you are an artist and you are good at art, you are not skilled. I didn't say it, Rimworld did. I don't know why they would say that, but hey, they did. Now, I think I might move this dumping stockpile zone one more time once we get hauler robots and we can, like, really get rid of the shit. Because then we won't have to have people focusing on that, but that's a long ways away. So, how close is he to being converted? 66%. Oh, well, that's gonna take a while. Oh. Also, I'm leaving his knife out here to decay because, no. We've got a better knife. There's also this Ikwa that I kept for some reason. Not sure why I did that. I like how he's just getting between her and her research. That's quite funny. So, he doesn't like trying to be converted. He doesn't like that he ate meat. Who cares? He is a fur skin, though, so I guess he's whatever to clothing. So, how the alpha beavers doing? Ah, there's still some trees around you guys. You guys are not chopping those down as fast as you claimed you would. Okay, he's fully healed now. Does he still have pain? No. So he really does just not feel anything from the stab scar, and because it's on his torso, it causes no actual, like, efficiency loss. It's just he's, I guess, slightly injured, so he has an ever so slightly smaller health bar, and that's it. That's really nice, honestly. And, I mean, having the scar should give him a buff, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. He is ravenously hungry for some reason. No one's feeding him. Adam, give him food. Holy shit. Why were you not feeding him? So, Let's start building the building. I've been having them research because I wanted to get this guy converted, but I'm not waiting it out anymore. So, or actually, first things first, I need to move these rocks. And we're gonna need to deconstruct those. Now, it takes a long time to move those boulders for some reason. It's almost like picking up a chunk of rock that is the size of a person is heavy labor. I disagree. I think that's just a normal day's work. I mean, I'm doing it right now. You can't see it, but I've actually got a massive rock just tied around a rope that's tied to my ankle, and anywhere I go, I just haul it around. It's really fun when I have to go swimming, and I have to really, really swim hard against the current. Well, not current, the weight. That little fire that was going to go out from the rain. But we had to prioritize that, I guess. I don't like the ancient stuff that spawns in and does nothing. You deconstruct it, and it provides nothing to you. Okay. I could do the Ancient Danger because a Royal Tribute Collector is here, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to die, okay? I know I have died off twice because of it. Technically, I died because of the pirates and not the danger itself, but I'm not doing that. I'm not stupid. However, what I am gonna do is I'm gonna claim them, and the reason I'm claiming them is literally just that raiders might open it up, and if raiders open it up, it would be quite funny. That's it. That's my logic there. If I claim the walls over there, maybe, just maybe, raiders will clean it out for me. It's unlikely, but it's possible. Now, if it's mechanoids, the raiders will probably just end up sending a stronger raid at me than they would have been. But if it's insectoids, that actually is really helpful because insectoids are not a threat, really. I mean, they are when they're in your base, but when they're far away like that and you have time to prepare, they're not a threat. Mechanoids, yeah, they can kill all of you in like 2 seconds. Insectoids, really, you just throw a Molotov or a frag grenade in and destroy the hive, and every time you throw one in, you just run away so they don't keep chasing you. It's not that bad. Oh, good. The power conduits got struck by lightning. Horse meat is rotted away in storage. Okay, yeah, we're getting a bit low on food again. Let's kill another mare. Did that alpha beaver get struck by lightning? It did! Serves you right. That is funny. Okay, so we could start building the rec room here a while, but I want to get the kitchen down first, not the rec room. So let's go ahead and plan out the kitchen, right? So we're gonna end up wanting to have rooms that can hold both of those, the butcher table in one room and the cooking table in another. Mad Rat, hold on. I'll let Runic handle this because it's a rainy thunderstorm, so everyone else would miss their shots. She did get a bite on her leg. That's a bit annoying. There we go. As I was saying, or doing rather, let's get this planned out. So we want a kitchen that is big enough. Let's see. I mean, we could just do another 13 by 13, but I think an 11 by 11 should be good. And then we would put the, I'll do that later. We would have the door here. They can come in, right? Have the butcher's room be a little room off to the side here. And then the cooking table will be up here, and then shelves over here. And then a second door down here so they can come over to where the food freezer is, I mean. Matter of fact, no. I was thinking about moving it slightly, but that should be a good position, I would say. Okay. So let's go ahead and place the walls. So first things first, a door there, and a door here. Now this is going to be a combination dining room and kitchen, hence why I made it a lot larger than it needs to be. Now we can also bring the power supply over here now. And I still have to move all these rocks too. And let's rename this to Butcher Animals. There we go. So we'll put them outside here. The only reason they're going to be outside is because there isn't enough room really in here with the butcher's table. Also, let's expand it just slightly. There we go. So the butcher's table is in there. We're going to have a replacement stove, so we'll keep the field stove there, but I'm going to go ahead and build the electric stove. Why can't it build here? Oh, because of the marble chunk, really. Wildman, what's your bio like? Wow, that's a really good crafting skill. Too bad you are greedy and also a misogynist. So, no, we're good, actually. Thanks for the offer. After you try and convert him, move that rock. I don't even need him to move it the whole way. I just need to pick it up and move it slightly. Okay, now try and do the convert spell on him, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, back in here, electric stove right here. There we go. Now we do need lights as well. So let's get a ceiling light in here and in here. Also, I should have made that butcher room ever so slightly bigger just because now it's my OCD. That was a mistake. Oh well. I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, I'm going to think about it, but I'm not going to worry about it. Now, we don't really have enough wood for a full wooden floor, so we're gonna have to do stone blocks again. So let's see, how many marble blocks would we need for this entire thing to be marble? Marble tile. We need 312. Okay, so let's get 312 marble tiles. I don't know why it increases by 200s instead. We'll go to 330, I guess. Actually, since we're starting with 8 already, would we need to, or... Yeah, no, we can just do 310, I guess. Now, I am going to build some tables in their rooms soon as well, just because they need to eat in there, apparently. They just refuse to eat anywhere else. Also, I should have done this sooner. I am an idiot. I can't believe I forgot that I need an 11 by 11 area down here to be clear of rocks. That was dumb of me. Because that's where the new room is going to go. Damn. I feel stupid. Now, at some point, I'll probably have to put a door into one of these rooms so that they can walk through it to get over. Not sure when I'll do that. I could also alternatively make like a hallway, but if I was gonna do that, I should have done it sooner. It's a bit late now. We're being raided, and it's an immediate attack. Neanderthal, really decent melee, but so much awful, terrible other stuff. So we're not keeping her around, that's for sure. Now the guns mean that, like, the guns are gonna do jack shit here, right? Let's be honest. Oh, she's going around the bottom way because this area here is ever so slightly not opened up. That's good for us. Oh! Right into her eye! Go on, Adam. Fine, we'll melee. Adam, stop. Oh, Rinnick lost a big toe. Are you serious? Rinnick got down right at the last second. Are you fucking serious? Okay. You need to tend to her right now. And you fucking bastard. We're not done with you. You took away part of her body, we're taking it from you. Death in 3 hours. Okay, well. What's Rinnick looking like? Oh, she's fine. Yeah, no, we're taking your fucking foot to replace that other one. Can't believe that. With a fucking club. This rain finally did cause issues. Also, I think I'm gonna give Adam his gun back. The grenades did not work. They're only good against a group of targets, and right now, we're too early in the game to get groups of targets. We're still getting solos, so until we get groups, he won't use the grenade. Now, Olo. We're taking your fucking foot. Actually, can we just replace the entire leg? It might be faster. We'll just do the foot. We'll keep the leg there for now. Adam, wake up. Also, we're out of food. Oh my. There's always something. Always something. Now take that fucking foot. Actually, hang on. Clean up the room first. I know I just wasted medicine doing that. I am aware of that. I'm upset that I did it, but at the same time, it needed to be done. Just to have a chance at success there. Okay, try taking the other foot then. Death in 9 hours? I don't care. I genuinely don't. Guess what? No medical care. Have fun. Bleed out. Oh, no. No, actually, I have a better fucking idea. Adam. Heal her up just long enough that she's able to not die. We're executing her ass. We're ritually executing her fucking ass. Oh, she got an infection. Oh, whoop-de-fucking-do. Was the fire? Okay. Public execution. Oh, she's not able to stand. So we can't yet. Okay, fine. We'll wait, I guess. Adam, how tired are you? We need food more than you need to sleep. So fucking stupid. Jealous of Schmidt's room? Clean the dirt in your room. Instead of being jealous. I hope that you are suffering. Oh, the infection's major? Oh, I don't fucking care. I just want you standing. But if you can't even do that, then die of the infection. Or we could amputate your arm. No, that requires medicine. That's not worth it. Bleed out slowly. It's what you deserve. Now let's install a new left leg. Or left foot, rather. Adam, clean up the dirt in there. Yeah, I guess that they do need attending to for that infection. Yeah, clearly. You know, it gets his medical skill up. So, fine. Rennick, what are you doing? Playing chess? Can we please? She can't stand still. Is it because of the infection? Whatever. I mean, we get relations if we release them. Stop feeding her. Let this bitch die. Come on, come on. Yes. That is why we pay you the big bucks, Adam. That is literally the only reason we keep you around. How long until the infection kills her? Pretty damn soon. I should have just executed her personally with the operation instead of trying to do it through the ritual spot. Rennick was incapable of walking. Oh yeah, for the anesthetic, I forgot. But hey. Oh, well, there went, what's her name? Olu. What's Rennick's gear that's below 50%? The parka. Okay, yeah, take it off then. Why don't you clean up her room while you're in there? Let her be happy with the clean room, I guess. Now then, that raid completely distracted me from what was happening. We need to move those rocks. We gonna move them yet? Adam needs to do a bunch of other bullshit first. Oh, we're moving these rocks first. I see, Adam. I understand. Okay, we're shrinking this zone down for now. Just for now, while he moves these. So he puts them in faster to get to locations. I could have him just grenade these until they broke. Let me see how long that would take. That's not taking too long. I was gonna say, Schmidt, what the fuck are you doing? There. That way, I got rid of a nice amount of them, so it won't take as long to move them, but more importantly, it'll take up less room. Because obviously, that did probably end up taking more time than him just moving him over and over again would have done. However, I wanted to do that so that there'd be less boulders, period. How close are we to being finished with these blocks? Not very. We've got a while. There's no way to speed it up, is there? I mean, I guess we could do the tool cabinet. That's 200 steel. I'm not burning through that. Also, his room. Wait, did he... Is he eating her? Okay. We'll pretend like that's what I plan to do. Please go back to sleep. He's close to converting. Let's do the... Which one is it? This can start at any time. This is the one that has a specific date. Let's see. Leader, we don't have a leader. Start at an altar. We need to get an altar. We need a lectern, and we need 2 kneel pillows. So a lectern, altar, 2 kneel pillows. Well, I'm not doing the altar. But I'll do a lectern, and I'll do 2 kneel pillows. They can be made out of pig skin, I guess. Adam, what are you doing? Oh, just going for a walk, I see. Start delivering shit. Because I don't think I can move an altar, which is the only reason I don't want to build one. I don't know if you can pick them up and move them, so I don't want to. Okay. Let's see. 64% is good enough. Let's hope that this is positive for their mood, because Adam really needs this to go well. Great. Okay, well, let's do the one that can happen at any point in time. Oh, it needs... I forgot there's a dance party. Never mind, let's not. Whoopsie, I forgot. Almost done moving these rocks. Secret complex, cool. We still don't have a base set up well enough for me to be willing to do any of that. Let's see. Sell the parka. I need to replace this revolver. Incendiary launcher would probably be just an upgrade to the grenades, wouldn't it? I mean, I would say that's better. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy that. We can use that for the Ancient Danger when we eventually fight it, which is going to be a lot later than what I've been doing. I'm not gonna make the same mistake 3 times. Okay. Actually, I'm not even gonna build the coolers. We're probably gonna have to swap to AC because it's unironically just easier to get power gen than it is to get fucking wood. Especially with the alpha beavers still here. Now we are going to need even more marble tile for the flooring in here, but we've got a while. I just wanted to build the structure now so that we'd get through the steel use a while. Hey, he's been converted, finally. Now reduces will, or reduces resistance, I mean. I could reduce his will as well, just so that he gets some more social training. Oh, Adam's finally like, oh, I should probably clean up the massive amount of blood in your room, huh? Now that you're in our religion. We really are just leaving that corpse in there for him to eat, huh? Oh. Oh, and it's decaying now. Okay, let's move the body. I don't want people getting sick from it. Even if that was really funny having it like that. Just for him to eat. It's like, yeah, you look like a dog here. Eat like a dog. So, I guess we have all the marble we needed, yeah. Whoop, I opened the wrong thing. So we need 328 for down here, which I can just leave at 310. Now the little areas in here that have sand, I'm not gonna put any plants on, so I don't know what I'll put there. I might just leave it as open ground, to be honest, because there's not much I could really do in such an extremely small area. Yaks join. To be slaughtered. They join to be slaughtered. Ancient danger. Cool, yeah. Yeah, okay, ancient mech too. Cool. So how much power we got? Oh, we've still got a lot of excess. We haven't even used 600 of the 3600 yet. 36. Yeah, 3600. I almost said 36,000, I mean. No, that's definitely not it. That gave us a nice amount of plain leather too. But yeah, this is what I meant when I said in the past about how 5 people feels a lot better than 3. Even though we're more technologically advanced than I've ever been before, or pretty much on par, I should say, with how far we've been before, everything's still going so much slower because we've only got 5 people doing work at any point in time. It's like you have a higher starting point, but it takes so much longer to progress than if you start with 5 people, where, yeah, it's a tribal start, you're starting at a lower point, but you're progressing a lot faster. Now, admittedly, the wood is part of it, right? I will not deny that if I could be making wood walls and wood floors right now, this would be going a million times faster. It would be. That's why I want to get tree sewing learned, so I can finally start doing wooden floors instead of always doing marble floors. I know that that's adding time, having to cut down all those chunks. But considering this is a dining room as well as a kitchen, I don't mind having it have marble flooring. Considering these are bedrooms, I don't mind them having marble flooring. This one, I just used whatever stuff I had around, and it happened to be stone, so I made more brick flooring. But that one, I'll probably replace it with wood in the future. If not that, then it's whatever else I've got a lot of at the time. Now, we do have a nice amount of yak beef just saved up. Looks like it's because we don't have any wood to actually cook with. So, Adam, when you wake up, I need you to right away go chop down these cactuses. And get that tree while you're at it. Go, go, go! Wood! Now we can start cooking up all that yak beef. Come on, Schmidt. Oh, nope, she wants to play horseshoes first. What's his resistance at? 5.4. Okay, that's not bad, not bad. Like 5 more of those and we're done. Gave him some raw meat even though we're cooking up a meal. Adam, you are a fucking monster. No wonder Adam's like always upset. He literally is just a terrible person. Holy shit. Like, we had meals ready. We were cooking more. And there's also just plants nearby, agave fruit. He likes eating fruits, not meats. Well, actually, he used to. He has been converted now, I guess. But still, like, dude, you could have at least given him something a little healthier. What a monster. So I need to get more wood for that bed, by the way. That's why I'm chopping even more trees. There we go. And that's a good bed. Well, Adam, you're getting an upgrade. Because, you're a greedy son of a bitch. There you go. Adam has the best bed now, so his bedroom should inherently be considered a lot nicer than everyone else's, and he still is upset because his isn't clean. There you go. I specifically got him that better bed so that he'd beat... Wow. Well, they're both in peak physical condition, so I'm not taking any of them out. And we're almost done researching tree sowing, which means the first thing we're doing, we're sowing a field of fucking trees. A veritable field of trees. Because I need wood. I need a lot of it. That's the first thing we're going to plant. Not even food. We can hunt for food. We can't hunt for trees. I mean, we can, but it's actually harder than hunting for food. Or at least takes longer. And here comes the research. We can plant. Now then. We probably want to next up get microelectronics or machining. Machining would help us get better weapons and armor and stuff, but microelectronics means we can get better research and we can get a lot more trade done, so I'm gonna go for that first. Because it'll also, like I said, better research, so we'll be able to research the other stuff faster. He only needs like one more good resistance removal. Or two not good ones. What's Schmidt upset about? Oh. Same shit, different day. How close are we to being done with the marble blocks? Kinda close, I guess. Now that this kitchen is done, by the way, I'm going to... So I had this going up to 30. Cool. We're going to 40 now because we have a new person. And it'll pause when satisfied, and unpause when it's halfway. There we go. Oh. Dude, she was on the ball. She already wanted to do it. Now we need to get beds, or not tables up in here. So we're gonna need more marble for that once we're done with the flooring. Taking a while because we only get 20 of them at a time. There's some steel tables here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any marble flooring or anything at all that we could really use for some quick marble. Seems we have to chop up the wood. Not wood, the bricks. I don't know why I said wood there. There is this silver ore over here, which I think we might want to mine it soon. Maybe not quite yet, but it is just money embedded in the wall. That is some dollary-do ore. So we definitely want to make use of that. Psychic Soothe, that's nice. Might even get some inspirations now, especially on you. Hopefully get a really good inspiration on you. Okay, so we finished getting all the flooring. Go ahead and get the marble flooring built. Let's keep this at a 20, I guess. Once the floor is done in here, he'll be ready to be moved in and we can recruit him. Is he ready? Yeah, he is. Okay. We're gonna reduce his will just for some practice for our for Adam so he can have better social skills, but after that we will recruit him. We've got his room basically ready. We've got his will, or not his will, his resistance 0. He's converted. Everything's on par. Or not on par. I am not able to talk today! What the fuck? Everything is on track. Not on par. I don't know why I said that. Whatever. Rat self-tamed. You mean food is here? So his will is going to take a bit of time to lower, because we have to wait until Adam's willing to talk to him again. I don't know why he can't just sit in there and talk to him like 24/7, but I guess there's a... It's for balancing reasons, sure, but I guess the logical reason in-game is because it's like, you can't really reduce someone's willpower or resistance by permanently being there, I guess. I mean, I can kind of understand that for resistance, but willpower, I feel like you would be able to reduce someone's willpower by literally non-stop torturing them, but whatever. Heat wave! Fuck. Let's get air conditioners. Coolers, sorry. Actually, no, let's not build it there. Let's build it, let's put it here. No, wait, because duh, it needs to be on the left or right side. I'm a moron, because I'm copying the blueprint. We'll do it in the top corner of each one. We need air conditioners now. I hope we have enough steel for it. Okay, Will broken. We'll recruit him once we get a chance. Okay, fine, finish the floor, whatever. We need to get these things up and running. Like, now. The heat wave will kill you all. Like, quite literally kill you if you do not hurry. Oh, good. Yeah, Adam the piss baby needs his first. We're gonna need to run the power down this side now, too. Okay, Shiat. Welcome to the team. Let's give you your stats. Let's see here. You can hunt, I guess. I mean, no, you're gonna be melee. You don't need to talk to anyone. You're gonna handle animals. And yeah, I'll have you on research duty despite the fact you don't wanna. So he is basically a dedicated cleaner now. So I could actually, you know what? I'm gonna take everyone else off of cleaning and have him prioritize it, because that should be his most important duty. Why are we not building this shit? Are we out of steel? We're out of steel. Fuck. No wonder. Come on, hurry up. Okay, you guys, go mine. I don't know why you're not. We need these coolers now. We've got heat stroke on everybody. Well, not yet on everybody, but we're going to get heat stroke on everybody. The only safe room right now is the fucking research room. If anyone gets into the like medical emergency area, I'm just gonna recruit everyone and put them all in here. Stat. I don't care about that. Hurry up and do this shit. Yeah, no party. We're getting in here and we're all cooling off. We're getting rid of the heat stroke. Okay, you guys can leave now. I just wanted you all to cool off a bit. You were all dying. And there's this fucking idiot. Why would you not connect the wires up here? Schmidt, why? I thought Adam was the piss baby. Here you go. I mean, I can understand wanting to punch him in the face, but like, come on. Think of the fucking colony, man. The rooms are, even with power to the AC, they're still taking a while to get down to 70. And it honestly might only be because it's nighttime that it's even able to get that low. Ugh. You know, fine. It's 2 steel. I don't care about wasting that. Rennick now is the only one with heat stroke. Still initial for her, so we'll let her keep heat stroking out, I guess. No, mine it. We need this steel. There we go. Now Rennick can cool off. Oh, I mean, you have to wait for the room to get cooler, but whatever. The -5 from wielding the knife, I don't fucking care. Okay, we need to get a lot more steel. We're also gonna need these components eventually. Oh, this guy's down because of the fucking heat. He's gonna die because of it. Oh, that's actually really funny. Well, you know what? In that case, don't mind if I do. Free body parts. Or at least medical practice, I should say. Or should I say malpractice? Nah. As Dr. Mundo says, malpractice makes malperfect. So, let's see. What body parts do we want? We're going to want extra, like, important stuff, right? We could do harvest everything, but we're going to want important parts first, right? Which would be legs and arms. So let's go ahead and take left leg, right leg, left shoulder, right shoulder. And we're going to want eyes. Left eye and right eye. Those are the important ones, right? Because, like, if someone gets their hand messed up, we can just replace the whole arm. Someone gets their foot messed up, we can replace the whole leg. And if someone gets their actual leg or arm messed up, then we can replace the whole thing, obviously. We're not using the medicine to heal him from that. Okay, we got both his legs, so now we at least know he isn't going to run away. He's a little upset that his organs were harvested, but I don't really care. Adam wants to take a nap. He'll take your arms tomorrow, don't worry. I didn't even realize we're starving off again. Fuck. Well, we're killing this emu then. Well, okay, we're not killing that emu. A war merchant. Oh, good, the heat wave's over too. Do you have any food, please? Pemmican, I'll take your entire stock. I could sell the legs. I want to keep those though. Take the Iqua. I'll keep the frag grenades because I spent so much on them. They do have a breach axe. They can keep it though. Oh, I can't afford that? Well, what can I sell you? I mean, the legs, I guess, are an option. You know, let me just do it this way. Pemmican, everyone eat! Food, num-nums! Then we'll get some berries and shit, I mean. Let's just break this motherfucker down for parts. Although, we need someone to clean up the massive amounts of grotesque, gross shit in here. The poison blighters. Greedy and staggeringly ugly, and delicate wimp. Because it's a genie. They sent a genie with one in melee, so they gave him a club. Her. It. And slothful. These are two awful, and I mean awful, characters. There's more steel here that I never... There's a bunch of steel there. Guys, don't worry. We don't need to mine as much. Okay, here's the plan. Melee people up front and center. Ranged people here and here. Go. Okay, ranged people here and here. Melee people up here. Ready? Okay, I thought maybe if I ran away they'd stop. Oh, they did stop chasing. Cool. Also, wooden hand on that one. Nice. The steel axe. I don't think that would be worth it. I mean, what melee damage per second? Yeah, it's awful. I'll be honest. I'm not afraid of the genie. I'll just send you guys in melee combat. I don't think the genie's doing much. Yeah. She dropped like a fucking sack of rocks. But I'm honestly, you know what? She did get a really good hit on his arm. So honestly, I'm proud of her. She didn't do as poorly as she could have. Okay, well, we got all the most important things. Now, what's next? Lung, kidney, and obviously we needed a heart. Also, I forgot to make the area down here into a food stockpile zone. It's a little dirty in here. Whoops! He, accidentally cut his neck open. Well, oh well. Nothing of value was lost. It was some greedy misogynist, so who cares? Getting our food stores back up. Albeit quite slowly. I think that was a pretty good plan, though. Even if I didn't get his organs, we got all the important parts. We got replacement eyes, replacement arms, and replacement legs for when someone inevitably needs them. Because those are the parts that end up needing replacing the most often. Hearts also are nice, because if someone gets old and they get like a artery blockage, I could just replace the entire fucking heart. But we're not at that tech level to really be doing heart surgery reliably anyway. So now that the kitchen is built, by the way, I could just deconstruct that entire thing. Oh wait, no, because I need the storage area built too. My bad. I think I'll just turn this into the dining room and rec room for now, because it needs an entire rec room right now is not necessary. Also, why did I put the table there when I need to put it somewhere to have I'm a fucking moron. So just move all these things. The urn, I guess, can also go in here. And this urn as well, just because why not? We earned it. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. Actually, you know what? Let's do it that way so we can have both the tables in there. Get a higher bonus to their to the view. I'll hold that door open just since they're not going to need to use it anymore. I wish I could make the tables match my design without having to break them and rebuild them. It's quite annoying. There we go. Now I can just deconstruct that whole thing, but I do want to get rid of the roof first. So this room is somewhat impressive. I'm assuming the dirty floor and the food on the floor isn't helping it. I could put some shelves in there, but I'm not doing that quite yet. Right now I want to save on materials. I want to just get this shit broken up. I'll build this over here, and then we'll have this entire building can be destroyed. I'll also probably prioritize the shelves in here, and then I'll do the shelves over here so that we can have more storage room. But this also gives us a bunch of sandstone bricks as well, which will be nice. There you go, you wouldn't even never known that I had anything there. I'm liking how it's turning out so far. It's finally turning into a home. This isn't just a crack den, this is a crack house. Or I could say this isn't a crack house, this is a crack home. Either way, you get the point. This is a truly wonderful place to live. That's one way of putting it. Now, I'm not giving this over here a floor yet. It'll just be dirt because this is just a storage room. I'll give it a floor eventually just to avoid tracking dirt all over the place when they go from the storage room to the crafting room. But that is very low down on a priority list. I'm just going to tell you right now, that is not anywhere near what I'm doing anytime soon. But once this wall is built, we can finally completely deconstruct this building over here. Speaking of which, I'm going to put the stone table over here a while. Just because it's a good idea to have it over there a while. So I can deconstruct all of this in one fell swoop. I am realizing now I probably should have made this. I mean, I could still do it. I could make it 2 blocks larger in either direction, but it's a bit late now. I'd have to deconstruct some of the steel, but if I do that, it would fit better. I'm leaving it as is. I'm committing to it. Oh well. Not gonna be as efficient as it could be. Why a social fight? You fucking... Good job! We already have to replace your fucking leg, Schmidt. Like, I know you have bloodlust, right? So I know you want to do social fights, but come the fuck on! She's dead in 6 hours because he fucking destroyed her entire leg. He's better at melee combat than you. You know this. Let's give you a new fucking left leg, I guess. I was ready to replace it for when you took it in an actual fight, not in this shitty situation. Hope you're happy, bloodlusty bitch. Jeez. I thought Adam was my least favorite character, but Schmidt's starting to prove me wrong. And what does she even provide other than injury to her allies? Hopefully this leg installation works. I'm gonna real quick have Rinnick be allowed to clean, because I want her to clean up this sand so that it doesn't reduce his likelihood of success. Oh, and this mess in here. Hang on. Please succeed, Adam. I know she's a moron. She doesn't really deserve the leg, but please. Thank you. It's the second time I've had to replace someone's body part. Although this time, it's the first time I had to do it because they were so stupid. Actually, I'll keep that held open. I'll hold open this one too. Ah, Schmidt, you can walk now. Wish you couldn't for a little bit longer. You don't deserve to yet. That pisses me off so much. That halved the amount of people I've got in my colony doing shit. Literally half of my colony out of the workforce because of her. Technically more, because I had to have Adam stop what he was doing and heal them. Absolute bastard of a woman. I'm deconstructing those a while because they take longer to deconstruct than anything else. If you're curious. We've also still got a lot of blood from their fight in there. Hey, thanks for the follow. I would, but I'm pretty sure that you're a bot. I shouldn't say a bot. That's a bit mean. I get that exact copy pasta quite often, so I'm good though. Industrious, careful shooter on someone who wouldn't even be shooting. having a second doctor isn't a bad thing, but I'm gonna say no just because I do not have the room for a building right now, and even though I'm sure I'll regret it, I just don't need even more melee people. I need more ranged people. There's a limit to how many people I can have that don't have guns. Taking a while to deliver all this shit. Oh, young beggars request aid. Good for them. Don't care. You almost healed up. No, he's still got a while to go. Great. I'm so glad that this happened. Could I just, I think I could just steal this 11-year-old girl's body parts. I mean, it's a fresh heart. I'm not gonna do that yet. Because I don't have good enough medical skill for heart surgery quite yet. That's the only reason why. Once this stuff gets finished being transported over there, I can finally deconstruct this. I can set up our farm, and that'll probably be the end of the stream. I don't know if I'll even let them sew it. I'll probably just like set up the zone and I'll be like, okay, that's the end. I could open the ancient danger. Maybe the kids could take it on. Maybe the mechanoids will prioritize the children. That would be really funny if I only survived that because the AI went, the children, need to kill them first. He just walked in, cleaned up sand, and brought in more sand in doing so. I wish there were, like, rugs that you could get that made it so that you don't track sand into every damn room. Or at least made the chance lower. Hunter lacks a ranged weapon. Oh yeah, Schmidt, you dropped your gun. Oh, you're hunting a rat. I thought she was going to do some... Oh. Whoa! I'm not making it there in time. Neanderthal that's nimble. Yeah, no. Your stats are awful. You are awful. Absolutely not. Now, we do need to get some air conditioning in other rooms a while before that causes any issue. So let's get one here, and one here. And while we're at it, let's get an over-the-wall vent in here. So it can cool off as well. I mean, people won't be in that room very often, but it's nice to have it. I thought that said aliens needing help. I'm like, whoa! Okay, so a gene pack that gives nothing that useful. A masterwork recurve bow is whatever. A side trainer is really whatever. 2 jailed for 6 days. I don't know if that's worth it for just a recurve bow. My problem isn't lack of weapons. My problem is lack of people who can use said weapons. Hey there, Tom. I'm not dead yet. I'm sure something will appear and kill me very quickly. There's always something. But yeah, my last colony that you were in, I think it was last week here for, yeah, that died off because I got a bit greedy and went for the ancient danger. Even though I knew that, I knew it was a bad choice. But I tried it and they wiped me completely. Mostly because the one person I had in my colony who was actually a good shot and had a masterwork, future weapon. I can't remember what it's called. The weapon that the mechanoids use. Had a masterwork, really good weapon, and died in one shot. You didn't have an ancient danger? I think that there's always one that needs to spawn, but it might spawn inside of the stone, like buried inside of the stone. So that might be why you don't know where yours is. It's possible it's in a mountain. We transported. We still have the arms and legs in here. Everyone wake up. Oh. I don't know what to say. I mean, maybe it genuinely didn't spawn in because of some kind of bug. I know there's supposed to always be one, but that doesn't mean that it succeeds at spawning it. Sometimes the game bugs out. Also, incompetent cook. I wouldn't call it 12 incompetent. I'm sorry you didn't get one, but at the same time, it's great in the sense that it can give you some good loot, but it has ended 2 of my runs on streams because of the pirates in them. Like, they are so much stronger than you expect, or at least than I expect. I always sit there and go, oh yeah, I can take them. I've got really good weapons. I've got a lot of people, and then they just wipe me easily. Yeah, this game... Oh, wait a minute. I need to remove the roof. This game seems to say incompetent when I think it just means they made a mistake. Like, you can make a mistake even as a professional, and it would be fine to say that that's what happened, but to say incompetent cook, it's like, I don't know about that. If Gordon Ramsay accidentally gave me food poisoning, I'm not gonna say it's because he's incompetent. I'm gonna say it's because he made a fucking mistake. Nature break risk. What is... Oh, it's the food poisoning. I was wondering why he was so upset. The intense pain. I am surprised he managed to eat that entire meal without throwing up and canceling it. He is going so slow. Oh, you didn't? Did it decay out in the rain or just outside in general? Almost? Okay, but as long as you got it in time, at least there's that. Oh, that is very close. If it was raining, I think it would literally lose that in an hour. Okay, once this flooring is done, I can get the fields in this big, nice area here. Let's see. Let's plant some Drago trees, I guess. So we can get wood. Slaves, I mean, I said earlier in the stream, I personally don't use slaves, not because I have a problem with it, but just because I personally find the amount of effort that it goes into having a slave to be not worth it. But, you know, I also think it's really funny when you have, like, like 13 slaves and then 1 slave master. I always think that's a funny build to go sometimes. Especially if you have, like one of the precepts that lets you have skull spikes, because you can just pop those things down everywhere, and they help with keeping the slaves in check. Yeah, preferred genotype colonies are, I think they're an interesting one. I usually just play with baseliners, not out of like having a racist colony thing, but because I feel like with most of the traditional genotypes, the negatives outweigh the positives. The only exception to that being kind of obvious, as you can see. The attackins, I think, are fine. You know, like the sleepy is annoying, but it's whatever. Slow wound healing sucks, but it's whatever. Everything else is so good, it doesn't even affect me. Psychically dull, I consider a good thing. Naked speed, I consider a good thing. And aggressive, I consider not a good thing, but it's not that bad. So, the attacking is really the only one I'm okay with. Oh, yeah. No, custom Geno ones are also good. I just usually don't do custom Genos at character creation. And because I like to min-max when I do custom Genos, I end up like really making some god tier genotypes, but I usually have like different people in my colony with different ones based off of what makes them good. So like, you know, my crafters will be like upgraded genies, and my combat people will be like even better attack and stuff like that. So I still don't really do solo types, but that's just me. Okay, so just this one mare went crazy. Let's deal with this. Please hit the horse like a couple more times before combat starts. Well, we just got a meat delivery. And considering we are almost out of food, that's a good thing. Schmidt, can you prioritize hunting the food instead of mining? That's kind of more important. Anyway, let's plant these trees now. Because the complete lack of wood will finally be solved once we do that. Adam, you just playing horseshoes instead of planting trees, I see. Don't worry, Rocky, take your time. Okay, so he is gonna take a million years to plant this many trees. Okay, let's shrink this zone down. Let's just plant trees here, Adam. And then we'll do up to here with, wait, is that stony soil in this? No, it's good. Let's do cotton, I guess. No, let's do corn. Let's just get the food problems out of the way. Uranium slug turrets? Oh, those boys. I have mixed feelings about them. They absolutely can decimate, or they can absolutely whiff, and it is entirely dependent on if they hit their shots, whether or not they're worth it, in my opinion. Because I have really bad luck with aim in these games. My characters 9 times out of 10 just miss 30% of, or miss all but 30% of their shots. So the slug turrets are no exception, and because they're constantly missing, I end up just not wanting them. Oh, just for the mech boss? That's a good one. I recommend, depending on which mech boss it is, if it's the final of the 3 that you end up fighting against, I recommend mortars. You need AoE, like a lot of AoE. I mean, feel free to... Fuck, I forgot about the alpha beavers. They just showed up and are ruining my shit. I thought I highlighted everyone. Come on, hit the beaver. Hit the beaver. The beaver, not the wall. Okay. Can we just attack them? There. Attack the other beaver. We need to kill these fucking beavers so that they get out of my land. The whole reason I'm low on wood is because of you assholes. I didn't even need my ranged characters. Yeah, I will say, I didn't show you this, Tom. This Yatakin is a brawler with 9 in melee, and because he's Yatakin, he's got strong melee damage. He absolutely just busts in melee damage. Oh, and he's robust because of Yatakin too. Yeah, what was your encounter with the beavers? 9 times out of 10, my encounter with them is, oh, there are the beavers. Oh, there go my trees. And since I'm playing in an arid shrublands, I already have, like, no trees to deal with. So, them getting rid of the few I had left just ruined everything. Yeah, the only way to keep them off the trees is to kill them, or to put your trees indoors, which is a lot of effort when you could just kill them. I was lucky. The beavers only showed up with 4 of them originally, and 2 of them already left the map, so it was just those 2 left. But yeah, no, beavers... I think the beavers are a bit strong. Like, they... I'm not saying they need to be nerfed, but I'm saying, like, it wouldn't hurt to make them a little bit less prone to absolutely collapsing on you. Well, that's good. Usually when my colonies fall, everyone dies because I send everyone in like a moron and I leave no survivors on my own end. Once Adam finishes planting these trees, I am going to hopefully be able to get this corn planted. Hopefully don't have more beavers show up. The one good thing about this area, though, although I have had, like, the beavers show up, I haven't had many predators. There were 2 cougars to start out with, and I think that might have been literally all I've gotten this entire game for predators. So I haven't had to worry about culling those at all. The raiders saw your base in shambles and they were like, ah, we can loot this, it's free for the looting, and then the beavers showed up and they learned why it was overrun. Oh, that poor cactus just got struck by lightning. I mean, honestly, having beavers stop any raids is ludicrous. The idea that a bunch of beavers can stop a massive amount of people is kind of ludicrous. Also, oh, the turrets. Honestly, the turrets just still being left online is kind of funny because you show up like as a raider and it's like, all the people are gone. Why did they not like flip off the switch for their turrets before they left? That spelling is very important, by the way, Tom, because I know a lot of people who play this game and they try and do guerrilla warfare, and I don't mean that spelling. Which is a very fun strategy, may I say, as someone who has tried it before. That is... taming a bunch of gorillas and sending them at your enemies is... it's a good way to put the fear of God in them, or whatever their chosen ideology has. The fear of Architect gorillas, I guess. Oh, no, that's okay. Don't be sorry. What's your native language? And I wasn't correcting your spelling. I was saying that because oh, nice, Portuguese. No, I was saying that because, you know, there's guerrilla warfare the way you spelled it, which is what you meant. You know, you said the right thing. But then there's gorilla the animal, which is spelled differently. But like, you know, that I was just making a joke because, you know, guerrilla warfare is the traditional thing, but then there's guerrilla warfare when you just tame a bunch of gorillas and tell them to kill the enemy. Oh, it's so fun. They are, like, gorillas are really strong in combat. I mean, obviously they can't use armor or anything because they're still animals, but they're really good blunt melee combat options. And they also do some sharp. They do bite, but like they will punch someone and do a very large amount of damage, and it's blunt, so it won't destroy their clothing or anything unless the AI decides, oh, I'm gonna bite. Okay, can we, Adam, are you almost up? Yeah, just wake up now. I want you to finish sowing these trees. You do? I mean, yeah, no, tanky animals is also a really good strategy because, I mean, I'm not sure that everyone who plays Rimworld realizes this, but animals heal faster than humans do in this game. Like, a lot faster. They have inherent good healing speed, as well as for illnesses. They get immune faster as well. So if they get an infection from a wound, they heal from that faster. If they get just wounded in general, they heal that faster. So they're really good as tanks just because of the fact that, like, they're gonna get better faster. Not to mention if you've got some, you know, really good ones. Oh, and reproducing asexual. Oh, wow. You know, I don't play very often with big changing mods. Oh, very resistant to. Okay, well that. There you go. The ultimate tank. Okay, I think all the trees are planted. Adam, you're done planting trees now. Okay. I'll have you start planting the corn then. But I will have you get rid of these bushes first so that it goes faster. No, get rid of the bushes first. My. Well, I'm sorry to cut it short, but I do normally end my stream about 17 minutes before now, but I wanted to get the tree farm set up, and I also saw you in here, and I wanted to stick around a little longer, but I am going to have to head out. I hope you enjoyed the end of the stream, though, that you were here for. But it was nice to see you again, Tom. And I hope anyone else who was watching and was maybe like silent in chat, you know, hope you guys enjoy. Anyone who's watching the VOD on my YouTube channel, hope you had fun. And I'll see you guys all next week. See ya!